luminous beings, Zoe, not this crude matter. You must feel the force around you.
How good it is that you returned for part 2 of my Revan Sabers unboxing. So, this is Veronis. That is the name. It means hero in Latvian, according to Jamie. So, I just ate. So this is a lovely piece, and I am very, very thrilled with it. If you just watched my unboxing, then you know this already. But here's the piece de resistance. This is my Bastila Shan double-bladed lightsaber. So this is going to be 2 hilts, quite identical, yet with obviously with subtle differences, since these are made by hand. So they're gonna have all the variables of something that's been produced by hand. And I've been waiting for this for quite some time. I was able to talk to Jamie through this whole process. He showed me photos every step of the way. I was able to comment, make suggestions, ask for certain things to be done to the hilt that he had never done before, but he figured out a way to do it. And this is the end result. So as you can see, it's already attached, and I think that actually will probably make it easier to do the I was thinking of doing this in 2 parts, because I'm going to take the saber, make it into 2 parts, so that probably be a lot easier in the end. So I think that's what I'll do, is let you just see this thing in its full glory, full one hilt glory of gloriness. How do I get this part, this side open? I'm too excited. Alright, so he, as I said in the previous video, you get the advantage of not having to watch me fumble with all the packaging, but you do get some of the unwrapping. He packages his sabers to arrive intact with little damage. Even the mighty post office, even the United States Postal Service might be challenged to try to damage the sabers that he sends the way he packages them. Although please don't try. This is I'm up to this is 4 and 5. So now I have 5. I don't have as many as some, but I will be buying more, and I would rather receive them intact, because they're not inexpensive. These are made by hand, and each one is unique and each one's different. But this one was a custom commission. I requested this one. Oh yeah, one thing I failed to mention in my previous video is all of Revan Sabers hilts are currently just stun sabers, so that is why you're not hearing any sound other than my dulcet tones. And here it is. You can be elsewhere. I don't want you scratching. What I'm just going to simply call my twin sisters. So here's the LEDs. I went with yellow. So I got yellow and yellow. They've kind of, one of them sort of slipped out of its holder, being jostled about in the mail. And so that just slides right back in there. Okay. And the way that this is connected is, there is a retention screw here and a retention screw here, and there's a bar in the middle. And the retention screws just hit that bar. And I don't know if there's like a groove in the bar. I don't think there is. but I haven't really seen the the connection yet. I personally would put like a little bit of a groove in here, but if there isn't, it should still hold together pretty well. I mean, I'm not gonna get this to come undone. It would really take a bit of exertion on my part. So there should be batteries here, batteries here. Again, two completely independent hilts, and that is why, and it's hidden by the blades, top blades. That is why I have these two pommel pieces here, one to go into each, and you'll see that in part 2. So let's just focus on one of the hills. Now, being a Bastila Shan, and I apologize if I'm not pronouncing the name correctly. I don't know the correct pronunciation. What can I say? So the hilts are inherently fairly simple. They probably weren't simple for Jamie to produce. And let me see. One thing I did ask for was bluing on the inside of the emitters, but under my lighting situation here isn't that great. So if there's bluing in there, it's kind of hard for me to see. He actually went in there with a blowtorch and did the old-fashioned way by actually bluing it. And here's the other side. All right, so as far as weight goes, really good weight. It's heavy. It feels substantial. It feels like you're holding a Darth Maul hilt. I have one right here. So it feels about the same weight, but it's not. There's nothing on the surface to like grind in you like there is with the Darth Maul. So I think, as you know, I have no practical skill with a double-bladed lightsaber, which is why it's good that this comes apart and I can wield them independently. But yeah, I think this is the way to go. So he's already got them lined up neatly, and I'm just gonna put a blade in one side because I want to see how the yellow looks. This is my first foray into the yellow that he offers. He has limited colors, but as you saw with Verona's here, with the maybe you can see this a little bit better in the dark. This just kind of appears as a blinding white light, but here you might actually get to see a little bit more of what it's doing. And so there's that. I have another saber, which well, this right here. And this is Cyan. This is Paradigm. And then there's Resurrect, which is still upstairs, which is Sith Red. And then we have yellow. And eventually I have to get my hands on a saber that comes in green. And that's where May the 4th comes in. If I'm lucky. If I can manage to score a saber from Revan Sabers on May the 4th. That is the plan. But I believe there will probably be some competition because I'm always pushing people to buy and experience Revan Sabers hilts because I've just, I don't mean to gush, but I don't know. I've become such good friends with Jamie, and the stuff that he produces is just exceptional, and I really feel like this is a company that has a future, and I like to see him do well. So the busier he gets, the happier I'll be. All right, so he fashions his own blades, and there we go, yay. And as I mentioned in the previous video, he sands them down. It's really hard to see while it's not lit. You'll get to see it when it is lit. The diameter of these blades is a little bit, let me get it straight. Okay, so it's a little bit smaller. It's not quite 1 inch. It's like a 1/16 of an inch shy. So if you try to get a standard 1-inch blade into one of these blade holders, it's going to be a little bit difficult. You'd have to actually sand it down. So I recommend just, if you're going to buy a hilt from Revan Sabers, probably just want to get one of their blades. They're exceptional blades. They're kind of here you can see for yourself. They're mid-grade, but they're I think they'd probably be fairly dual worthy. They're bright, and because of the sanding and they're diffused, probably multiple diffused. Well, I like them. I like I like these blades. What else can I say? All right, so let's pop one of these in here. Let's see how much. Well, since the LEDs kind of float freely, I don't think blade retention screws are too much of an issue. So how far will that go? That's always the issue. Just kind of stops, and then I assume we're good. So let's get this tightened in there. This is going to be a beastie. This thing is going to be long. It's going to be a long saber. Let's try this. Oh, yeah, that fits better. Okay. All right. So. Okay, so we got our blade in. Let's light her up. Ooh. Well, I think this is more of an amber, Jamie. Bordering on orange. Or maybe I actually asked for amber. I think I asked for yellow, but that's okay. It's perfectly all right. I am 100% happy. There was a bit of a delay in shipping this because, unfortunately, there was 2 different color LEDs in the mix. So I can deal with this. Now this piques my curiosity. It does. It does. It does. So we're going to put the other blade in. And in so doing, I'm kind of thinking that I might just take these apart and show them to you independently and make it just a one-part video after all. Because it's okay if it's a little bit of a longer video, right? You don't mind. Get to hang out with me for a bit. We haven't seen each other in a while. I've missed you. Maybe you've missed me. I don't know. If I can do this without injuring myself, that would be wonderful. All right. There we go. Alrighty then. Not quite as bad as dealing with Crimson Dawn or LGT Saber Studios packaging, is it? No, sir. It is not. Alright. So let's insert that one. That one kind of reached its apex much quicker. Okay. Wow. This thing's big. Alright. Okay. Oh, here we go. Moment of truth. Okay. Okay. They do match. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to cut away and I'm just going to twirl this a little bit in front of your face. How's that sound? Yeah, let's do that. All right, I'll put you down here. This thing feels good. This feels like a solid, legitimate saber. This is a work of art. Again, to steal the words of one of my favorite YouTubers out there. You know who you are? That's God tier. I do not dare swing this with any kind of wild abandon in here because I have a low ceiling and no skills with this whatsoever. So I'm just doing this so you can see approximately what we're dealing with here. Okay. Probably. See what I was doing before I started this. Dishes everywhere, eating, working on the previous video. Yeah. Wow. This thing's butter. Wow. I love this thing. This is awesome. Jamie, my brother, my dude. He really did a bang up job, my friend. Oh God, I'm stealing everyone's I'm stealing everyone's colloquialisms. I apologize. I don't have any of my own. This thing's great. All right, so yeah, you know, I'm very happy. In case you couldn't tell. So let's take these things apart and see what they look like as individual sabers. Alrighty then. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I knew this one was going to be a lot of work. I knew this was going to be my whole evening. But totally worth it. I've been waiting. I've literally been waiting for these things for so long. I don't know exactly how long. All right. Let me put Verona's down here so it doesn't get thrashed. By the way, everything here for me has been A's across the board. I've been extremely happy this fine evening. So, wow, he has this really on here tight, so probably just as well. Don't need to be spinning one of these things and have it go flying off into the ether. Seriously, that would suck. So the blades are just short enough, I think, to be functional, but just long enough to be also functional when you're not using this as a staff. So here we go. As I mentioned, here's the aluminum or steel. I think he said it was steel. Little connector piece or what have you. Okay, and just as with the Veronis, batteries function the same way. Get some Duracells in there. Wow, that's actually kind of surprising. All right, so we'll take you put this that way. Let's slide this thing on. This is probably the majority of the time how I'm going to be using this. And so not too tight. I mean, after all, this is plastic, so if you get it too tight, it might damage something. And we definitely don't want to damage anything. I like to get the string to come out, and then when I put this on, the string actually goes into the blade plug part. Just makes it easier to fetch. This just runs off of 3 AAA batteries. I'm suggesting to Jamie right now, it'd be really cool in the future, and you're probably planning on this, but rechargeable batteries. If we can upgrade to, you know, maybe lithium-ion something or other batteries, that would be spectacular. Although for now, the AAAs are fine. It's just, it'd be nice to be able to use rechargeable batteries. It'd be better for the environment, I guess. I don't know. That's just some tough love there, my friend. Tough love. So I don't need this right now. I'll go back there too, and I don't need these. So I'll go back here and dangle thing and make them. Okay. All right. So here we go. Now, as a single-handed saber. Yes. Hello, nurse. I like these. This is nice. Oh, that wonderful choke point right here. Very simple, elegant, meat and potatoes, but elegant. Good balance, good weight. Feels like an actual lightsaber in my frickin' hand. I like that. I like that a lot. Wow. All right, so And this the second one, second sister. Yeah, very much like the first. Excellent balance, excellent weight. Wow. So here we have it. Whoop. Tight. Okay. These are glorious. These are so beautiful. These are, seriously, I'm not screwing around here. These are exceptional. He did such a good job on these. Unbelievable. I'm thrilled. I'm absolutely thrilled. Wow. This is what you can get from Revan Sabers. You probably weren't even aware of this. Maybe you went to their website, you saw the hilts they had, you maybe had some preconceptions. You saw you saw what you saw, and you probably saw some things that you really liked, but the price maybe threw you a bit, and the shipping and everything. But then, I haven't bought too many of the Sabers from their site for the same reason. I've bought a couple of them, but mostly it's just the money's the limiting factor. But I just told myself I really wanted to go for it. I wanted to get something unique and special from Revan Sabers, and that's what I have here. But you can get something like this too. You can get whatever you want. I'm sure if Jamie can, if you message him and you ask him, is this something you can do for me? I'm sure that he'll say, I'll look into it and I'll see if it's possible. That's what happened here. So that's basically it, I think, for this unboxing. This is my Bastila Shan twin sisters, as I'm calling them, from Revan Sabers. And again, they're fabulous. They are fantastic. Yes. As far as brightness goes, it's probably not the brightest color in the world, but it gets the job done. I'm not like the most uptight person when it comes to the brightness of my sabers. I'm very, very accepting, and I would say this is probably slightly higher than what I expected as far as brightness goes, and I'm thoroughly pleased. And look at that. Is that nice? Look at that. Anyway, I'm going to let everyone get on with the rest of their evening, and I hope you enjoyed this unboxing. And I'll put a Revan Sabers link in my description of my video, and I hope that you've enjoyed watching me be extremely happy. So once again, may the force be with you. I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of the week, what little there is of it, and a wonderful weekend. And I will catch you all in the next video. And you take care. Okay? And make sure you come back, minions. Bye.